going on? It's Lulo Cafe, straight from Metro FM, Soul Candy Records, Lulo Cafe Media. Those are the conglomerates. And you're watching Moloko TV.
Welcome back to Moloko TV. And you know, if you've ever been to any dope ass party in GP, the Josh, the man, is always holding it down. Welcome to Moloko TV.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, such a pleasure. When did you start DJing and why?
I started, I think, back in 2006. I just bought some turntables.
Yeah?
I was a part of Tyson at the time.
Yes.
And it's a very rock station. I'm the only guy who listens to House of Kwaito, so they taught me how to DJ and I had to go do gigs in Mamelodi for them.
Oh, wow.
That's how I started.
Sure, and what's a typical set like? How would you describe it?
I've got no specific set. I just go, and if the crowd is rocking a certain way, if bands are gonna make her dance or some other way.
Yes, and you're always mixing the genres. What's the story behind that? Do you like
to rock the crowd.
music? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I've obviously grown up on every type of music, so I can do these things.
Ah, of course, of course. And then how far has DJing taken you? Where have you been? What have you seen?
I've been, it's far. I've been obviously up in Africa, doing Swaziland, doing Angola very soon.
Wow, that's huge.
All over South Africa, obviously PE, Cape Town, those sort of places.
Nice. And then where do you see DJing taking you in the future?
Right now, actually going into events, so where it's taking me, I think let's rephrase where I'm taking it.
Oh, okay.
Maybe somewhere special.
Okay, somewhere special. What are your plans? Just
I can't tell you.
Into that.
I can't tell you. Very top secret.
So secretive.
Very top
What's
secret.
up with that?
Very top secret. Just watch the space.
Oh my goodness. So how does it feel to be the white boy doing the black stuff and the white stuff and just mixing it up?
You know, it's funny because when I was in high school, quite a while ago, I was listening to hip hop and house then already, but there were no like borders. Everyone listened to everything. So.
Okay. So what obstacles have you encountered doing DJing?
Not really any obstacles. If you work hard, if you have the dedication and focus, like you don't view them as obstacles instead of just motivation. So.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, thanks for being on Moloko TV, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Thanks, DJ Lady B.
Of course. Now you know at Moloko we love to mix some local with some international acts, and chilling with me right now I have the honor and the privilege of being with Marrisa Guzman. Welcome to Pretoria.
Welcome
to Moloko TV.
Hi everyone.
It's such a pleasure having you.
I am so honored to be here.
Oh yeah.
Thanks.
And your father is Eddie Guzman.
Yeah.
He was part of Motown Records.
Yes.
How has that influenced your life now as a female musician, growing up under a father who traveled a lot?
Interesting that you asked that because it's the reason that I'm here. I think when I was a little girl, I knew right away that I wanted to do something with music because obviously seeing your father on stage in front of thousands of fans is so inspiring.
Yeah.
And they used to call their kids on stage for their biggest hit, I Just Want to Celebrate. And I remember being so scared and just being bright red and I can't do it, but he would force me on stage and be like,
oh my goodness.
And then I did it, and it took me years to get over my shyness.
Yeah.
And I'm still shy now. I practice singing in the car because I don't want anyone to hear me.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
And now you're also a musician and a DJ at the same time.
Yeah.
The lady was killing it.
Thank you.
How did you overcome your fear and also now incorporate it into DJing?
So I didn't go into music right away. I went into advertising and marketing, partly because my mom, being the wife of a rock star, wanted me to have a more stable life. So she said, oh, do something where you're going to have like, you know, good insurance and benefits and with healthy people who aren't partying all the time. So obviously she was just looking out for me, and I met this woman in my marketing job, and she said to me, if God gave you a gift and you don't share it with the world, you're being selfish. And I was like, oh, like I was part of it. And she was a singer.
Okay.
So, and because I wanted to know, like, how do you do that? How do you just go up and
balance?
Yeah. And the minute she said that, it was like it clicked. And I said, you know what? She's right. Why am I just holding it inside? Like, you can't live in fear. And
what about your record label? Juicy Lucy.
Juicy Lucy.
What's up with that? What's the story?
So, I originally, when I was trying to come out as a vocalist, I was friends with Derek May, who is like a legendary techno producer from Detroit, and he gave me advice and said, you know, this is like right when file sharing and MP3s were just like huge on the internet, and vinyl record labels were losing money. And so he said, you know, if you want to get your name out there, you should start your own label and just push it on the internet. And I was like, it's like 2006-ish.
Okay.
And I said, okay. And he said, you can use my entertainment attorney, you know, we'll help you out. And I said, okay, cool. My mom named it Juicy Lucy, and it was originally a tool for me to get my name out. And then, of course, I went to help other artists who were trying to get their names out there. And so,
okay. Cool. So how did your relationship with South Africans start? I know your song with Black Coffee, Time to Go, is basically our national anthem. So what's the story behind that? How did the relationship begin?
So I quit my career in marketing. I decided that I wanted to do an album. I went on a spiritual retreat, had this revelation that I would die unhappy if I didn't do something with music. And I knew when I was starting to write the album that I wanted to help people and use music as a tool to do that and spread awareness. And my friend runs a charity called Next Aid, which helps women and children who have AIDS in Kenya. And she was connected with Black Coffee because he does a lot of charity work. And she said, hey, my friend's doing an album. She's donating half of her proceeds to Next Aid, and we would love to get you on board. He said, okay, well, you know, send me a song. And the first song I sent him, he was like, he's so nice. I don't know if you've ever met him.
He's very sweet. I met him.
He doesn't have a mean bone in his body. And he was like, oh, you know, I don't know, maybe. And that kind of meant no. Then, my boyfriend cheated on me. I caught him on Facebook.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
I'm serious. And I wrote Time to Go in 3 hours. And I said, okay, let's see if Black Coffee will want this. I sent him the song. He replies in 5 minutes.
Oh, wow.
I want this. This is it.
Oh, my word.
He knew. And the rest is history. I got sudden success in South Africa, thousands of friendship requests on Facebook, and it blew up. It was number 4, I think, in the top 40. I was above Rihanna.
Yep. And people have been downloading the song ever since. So now, since your relationship with Black Coffee, you've also been working a lot with other South Africans.
Yes.
And you're here now since February.
Yes.
And you're leaving in May.
You know what though? Because of the visa issue, if you leave the country and come back, you can stay.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, I have to like go home and pack up my life because I might move here.
Please, please, please. So what are you working with right now?
So, Black Motion is number 1. I sang a song of ours. It was the first song I played in the set. And we're going to be working on other stuff. Cuteness?
Yes, Cuteness.
We have a song coming out. It's an album. It's
nice.
It's good.
Nice.
Hopefully DJ Kent. I'm going to see him tomorrow. And we're going to go in the studio and see what magic we can make up. Terry Texture. He's a new guy. I'm really focused on helping new people if I can with this album because I feel like I want to pay it forward. Black Coffee helped me. I was a newbie and I get so many requests for my demo, you know, blah blah blah. And I have a record label. I just want to help people.
We need people like you, definitely.
Yeah,
it's such a tough industry to be in, and
I agree.
Basically paving the way. So do you want to help specifically a certain group of people, or just women, or just men, or everyone?
Everyone, new artists. I definitely encourage women to pursue music more because I feel like it's male dominated in the United States.
Even here.
And no, here it's 10 times worse than the United States. So girls,
it's time to rise, girls.
Yeah, it's time to go to the decks.
Yes, definitely.
And sing. Don't stop singing.
Right.
Yeah.
So what more can we look forward to this year from you?
So I'm planning on releasing an EP, maybe an album.
Oh.
I'd rather have quality than quantity, so an EP is like 5 songs or less, an album has more.
Nice.
And then more shows.
Yeah, definitely. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, thank
and
you.
hopefully we'll have you back again.
I'll be back.
Thank
I
you
might
so
move here.
Now I've been interviewing men, and it's about damn time that the ladies bring it down. And chilling with me right now is Thiwe from the Solistic Records. Welcome to Moloko TV.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure having you.
Oh, it was fun. It was too much fun.
Oh wow. We're breaking it down. So tell me, when did your journey start with black coffee and all of that?
I met him 2009 through 999, who I was first signed to.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, did remixes for my album then. And then no, 2007. 2009 is when he said to me, can we do something for my album?
Yeah.
And then featured on Homebrew, and then the Africa Rising DVD, and then the new album as well.
Sure, that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Hectic. You have something in common with Marrisa Guzman. We both work with Black Coffee. Now you guys gonna work on something together, you and Marrisa?
I don't know. Hey, I haven't thought about it. Because I think when I was thinking collaborations, I'm thinking local people. I want to start local first because I think there's just too much talent.
Yeah.
Hopefully local, unknown talent, because you just need that one track to feature with somebody and then everybody just knows you. I feature with Black Coffee and everybody just knows you, So I'm looking to work with unknown talent, whether it's our whoever, but they can't be known, they can't be out there yet.
Yeah.
Just want to help them get out there.
Nice. So you're also a songwriter. You write all your songs, you only work with just your songs, or do you work with other people's stuff?
I find it easy for me to write and sing my own songs.
Okay.
It makes it easier for, in terms of emotion, like you can relate to something if you've written it, when with writing and recording a song, it just doesn't end there. You have to perform a song, and in order for you to perform a song to the best of your abilities, you have to be able to feel and connect and whatever.
Yeah. So
I've never really worked with any other songwriters, but I know there's a couple of talented songwriters that are going to contribute to my album.
Okay.
Just to spice it up a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes, but obviously, it all depends on whether I like and I feel the song and I can connect to whatever they're writing. Okay. We'll see how it goes. If it doesn't work, this is all one, and we'll just have to write the album.
Yeah. And what was it like growing up? Have you always been a musician? Have you always been writing, or?
No, never. I started writing with the track I performed now, My Dream.
Yeah.
That was my very first song I wrote,
wow.
which was
that's awesome.
2010.
That's
like now.
Yeah.
I did not write. I don't even think I could write.
So how did it start?
Coffee called me and he's like, we need to do another song because Crazy was such a big song. And then we went to the studio and he started playing. So I'm thinking, so this guy's expecting me to write
like right now.
Right now. And he's like, yeah, just think about this man that you love and adore and whatnot. And I'm like, so this guy is really expecting me to write this song by myself, the whole song. And he's like, and he's not, I think in a way he was trying to, sometimes tough love is what you need. Because he just said, this is the concept I have for the song. And then he turned his back on me and he faced the computers there and he was clicking, and I had to come up with a melody. And I was like, okay. But when you listen to it now, it's like, I'm glad you did that. It worked. So I've started writing under pressure. I work very well under pressure. I think right now, there's so much. I have so much. Like there's 2 months to go before the album is released, and we're still in studio. So there's no pressure. Like I go in studio now, and I'm like, what am I gonna write about?
Oh my.
No inspiration. And studio schedule, so you have to be in studio.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, this is where we need other songwriters. Because right now my head is blank. Because I don't just write.
Yeah.
I write when either I'm under pressure or I feel something. Like I'm one of those people who at home, if I'm angry because I think so and so is cheating, then I'm gonna write a song. I'm gonna write a song, you know, and that's just basically how I work. If I'm happy, I'm gonna write a song. If I'm sad, you know, that's when I write best.
Oh, that's awesome. And now tell me about music promotion. What does that mean? What do you do? How do you apply it to your work now?
I've worked behind the scenes in the business before becoming, you know, a full-time musician. I worked for a number of promoters, and I fell in love with it. I was like, you know what, I'm loving this, but I don't think that these big promoters give our local artists enough credit. You know, I worked for Thiwe Man, who did the Joy of Jazz, and for me, I felt that there's more international artists than local artists at the Joy of Jazz. The Cape Town Jazz is coming up. There's a whole lot of international artists, and maybe like 5 or 10 artists South African, you know what I mean? For me, I want to change that.
Okay.
I think it also it comes from, sorry, I'm very good sciences and
Sorry, change of season.
Dude! So like, I was thinking to myself, you know what, as an artist, these are the things that I'm struggling with. So being on the business side of things, these are things that I'm gonna focus on, you know, just to try and change the industry, because there's so much talent, but people don't know, you know, unless you're like a big hit maker, people don't know you, you know, and there's just like, if you could go into a record company, one record company, and you'd see just how many local artists are there, and you listen to all of them, and you can hear the quality of the music that we have, you know what I mean? So that's what I want to do.
So why isn't it out there? What's the gap?
I don't know. I think promoters have come to a point where it's all about making money. It's not about music anymore. You know, so you have to bring in the crowd pullers, and just that one who's not well known. Why not have 4 crowd pullers and 4 unknowns? Balance the equation so that we give opportunity to these up and coming artists. There's a lot of talent out there. Like I feel that, you know what, I'm gonna record this album, promote it, shut, and then I'm gonna get to business. You know, like I wanna. It's something that I'm very passionate about, and I wanna do full time. And this music thing is just chill. we can work.
Okay. So that's how you wanna make a change in the industry, by putting unknowns on the platform.
Yes.
That's awesome. So what can we expect from you this year?
My album.
Yeah.
My album is dropping. It should be dropping in April, but we're behind schedule, and so we probably drop it in June. It's produced by Marrisa, who is one of the founding members of One Experience, and he's also our stable mate with Sign. They call themselves Sign Laboratory, and Coffee is also helping with production. And we'll see how, you know, it's very, I think a lot of people are expecting me to do a house album.
Yeah.
But when I first came into the industry, I released an Afro Jazz album back in 2007. So I've got these 2 markets, and you're like, you can't ditch this one.
Yeah.
You know? Because this is where you get your band and you perform, you know, like this Afro Jazz market. And then you can't really, you know, run away from this house industry, because people know you as a house vocalist, and there's a lot more work for house musician, house music artists, you know, like vocalists and DJs and whatnot. There's more work this side. That's the reality. You know, we still need to put food on our table. So that's gonna be the 2 genres fused together. I don't know how, but I'm sure it can happen. Music is music. Yeah, so it's my album, and performances.
Which we're looking forward to.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So now, since you want to help people, how can we get a hold of you? How can we follow you around?
Follow me on Twitter at Thiwe. Plain and simple, just Thiwe, THIWE. And then Facebook, my fan page is Thiwe. My personal page, which is, well, I've reached my limit, so it doesn't really, yeah.
Fame. That's what happens.
You know. And then, that's, I think social media is the best option.
Yeah.
Because I live and eat and sleep social media. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for being on Moloko TV.
Thanks so much for having me. It's such a pleasure.
And your performance was awesome. We're just breaking it down there on the couches. And that's it for this episode. And remember, we do love to keep in touch with you. So follow us on Twitter, hit us up on Facebook, and do click onto our website. And also, one more thing, subscribe.